So when I look back at my childhood and I remember thinking about what it would be like to be an adult, I never really could imagine working in a 9-to-5 job. I look at my father and it just never made sense to me. As I grew up, I did everything that society asked me. I went to university, I studied physiotherapy, started working straight into the workforce. And after 2 years in that industry, I found that I didn't fit and it wasn't going to work, so I needed to take a break. I basically burnt out. And I went to Thailand just to have a holiday. And then I ended up finding a yoga school and I stayed there with the intention of being there for 3 days, which turned to 1 week, which turned to 1 month. I stayed because the questions that I was asking inside, which I had never found answers for on the outside, started to get answered. Why was I here? Where did I come from? What am I doing here? Is it just about fitting into society, or is there something more? When I started to deepen into meditation and I did my yoga teacher training course and I started doing silent retreats. And one meditation, I just realized that this was my life, this feeling of connection and being where I should be and belonging, and this feeling of coming home that existed inside of me, not somewhere outside in the world, made it clear that this was what my life was about. It wasn't about me trying to fit into society anymore. It was that I could create a reality revolving around what meant the most to me. It just flowed. I went to Bali to visit a friend and I thought, wow, this is where I want to live. And slowly my life started to move to Bali. I worked for other people and still not fully being able to express myself, but feeling like I was in the right place. This feeling of not fitting led slowly to me realizing that I needed to create my own school. And I started this with a couple of friends and I finally felt the freedom that I had been looking for. I found my place that I could give in the way that I felt natural to me, not fitting in with other people's expectations finally. And yes, I'm teaching anatomy and dry subjects, but somehow with this 1 month of holding them in this place, just seeing the natural transformation, this gives me an untold joy. It's something that I would do without getting paid. It's something that brings happiness to me, that I know that there's less suffering in the world because of what I'm doing. This makes my life a life worth living. My challenges along the way was sitting with what was comfortable. I could have just stayed working with this other school. I felt all of this oppression with me. I had a good job, I had a good life, it was safe. And I really had to just let go of this safety and just jump. And this was scary, but I knew that if I stuck with this discomfort, I would just live a life that I wasn't happy with, and I couldn't settle for anything less. For me, the purpose is that I can see that I'm not doing things just for me, that there is an idea that there's something bigger than me out there and that I'm at service of whatever that may be. And sometimes I wake up in the morning and I look around and I can't actually believe that this is the life I live. It feels very normal to me, it feels right, but just this profound gratitude for being where I feel like I should be has arisen inside of me. That I don't know how I got here, but yeah, but I am.